Hey guys, a little update, short video here. Uh, Today I'm building the doors for so I've got one built here right now. It's a pretty simple door. Just a box. Just a box. Throw some hinges on it. Call it done. And I'm just nailing off the next one right now. This guy right here. We went with 23.5 inch for each door. I gotta trim the sheathing down a little bit here. See, it's overlapping there. Trim that down half flush. Excuse me. Yeah, and then we'll put her up, get some hinges on it, and I've got her all tarped off and stuff until I get some more money. But the gable ends are all done, and so all I got to do now is finish the sheathing, sheet the roof, throw some tar paper or something like that on it, and then shingle it. And then I'll put a wrap, probably some more tar paper on the exterior, and then I think I'm gonna board and batten it, do vertical board and battens on the whole shed, all the way around it. And that'll be good. Kind of regretting going with the 2-foot centers on the floor because there is some sag in it. So I should have went with 16th. It's only 3 extra pieces. I should have done that. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3. Or is it? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 extra pieces it would. But what I might do is probably in the spring I'll pull everything out of here, and then I'll add another layer of flooring down on top of this potentially. Maybe. If I do that, I'll have to readjust the doors. So I'll just adjust them right now for that, because I have some space down there to adjust. So I'll just adjust them now to accommodate for that in the spring. So I'll run the wood the opposite direction. So I'll put another layer of subfloor down over it. What was that, 5/8, right? Yeah, that's 5/8 tongue and groove. But yeah, she's got a little sag in it. We had some water come in and pool up over there, which didn't help. But it is what it is. It's an old shed. It's going to be for storing stuff. There's a lot of weight too, though. Someone's coming by on a bike down there. Mr. Rusty is carrying around another stick. Hey? You got a stick? Do you got a stick? Oh, wow. Hey, is that a stick I need? Do I need that stick? Do I? Righty. Do I need that stick? Mr. Beacon is just curiously watching. Trying to keep him out of the mud because we had a ton of rain last night. More rain, torrential rain all night long. I don't know what time it stopped at, but it's not raining today, and the humidity is nasty. And I was having an issue with my dirt bike. I took it for a ride, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video or not, but I took it for a ride the other day, and I went a couple of kilometers on it, and it started dying on me, and like a little backfire coming out of it and stuff. I'm like, what the hell's going on with this? So I put some fuel injection cleaner in it, thinking that might be it. But when I went investigating it today, because I was thinking maybe a spark plug too, right? Because I've never changed the spark plug in it, and I don't know if the last guy's ever done it. So I'm going to change that out too, the spark plug. But my bike has a programmer on it, so it has a fuel injection module control that runs off of its own individual battery, and that has to be charged. And I've never charged that thing since the whole time I had the bike. So I'm thinking that might be the problem, is that needs some charge. So I went looking for the cord for it, and I can't find the cord anywhere to charge it. I searched everywhere this morning for like 4 hours and I couldn't find it. So I happen to have a cord that'll work on one side of the battery, there's two wires coming out of it. There's an input and an output, I'm guessing is what it is. And right now I have it plugged into my Jackery on an output on a cord that was not meant for it, but is the same connection. It's a cord for charging like one of those bug lights. So the light is on in the battery. It's a red light on it right now, and the little battery has a little toggle switch for on and off. So I guess you can turn it on and off. So I'm going to charge that up, and then I'm going to try it and see if that solves the issue, because it won't stay idling. Like it'll start and run on choke and stuff like that, and as long as I keep some throttle on it, it'll stay running. But if I let go of the throttle, it wants to die out. It won't idle. So I'm thinking it might be that battery for that injection module. So hopefully that charges up. I'll throw it back in and see if it works. If that works, then that's great. Problem solved. Because I've never charged it, and I've had the bike for, God, probably 2 years. Like, I barely ride this thing. I barely ride this bike. So I never even thought about charging it before. But if that's not the issue, then I'll go and pick up a spark plug. I'll go pick up a spark plug anyway, because it should have a new one in it. But yeah, hopefully it solves the problem. But yeah, other than that, I'm just trying to keep tidying up and cleaning up. I've got some quotes and plans that I need to get finished up, which I'll start those this evening and work on them over the weekend. Try and get them finished, get caught up on them. I priced out a job yesterday. Pricing out more. I may have some work starting Monday, just helping out a local carpenter, doing some painting and flooring and stuff like that. So hopefully that comes through. We can get some extra cash in the pocket, and that'll help. And I'll keep pumping out the quotes, and hopefully we land some of that. And hopefully we can get things back on track again, get some bills paid and stuff like that. Get working here, because there's a lot I want to do. Like, I'm gonna end up clearing back into this tree line more, and across here, all this wood pile, I'm gonna have to move it. It's probably gonna end up going down here with the other wood pile. And there's a bunch more trees back in here I need to take down. There's a bunch over here I got to take down, but I want to get the excavator in here and scoop this out and level it across here, and like, this is all jagged it up. It's like it's not cut in a straight line, and all the ground here is all sloped. It's not leveled out. So when I start building the cabin, I want to get it as close to the river edge as I can. So some of these trees will probably have to come down. This one for sure has to come down. Maybe that big pine will come down. A few more, like I said, along here. All these ones will come out of here. But I need room. I'm gonna need the room for the. I'm gonna need room for the cabin, because the cabin will be about. I'm thinking about 30 by 28. That's about how big the cabin will be. So it'll be like a two bedroom cottage cabin. It'll either be 2 full bedrooms, or it'll be 1 bedroom plus a den office kind of thing, which I'll use as a second bedroom if my son comes to visit or whatnot. So, but yeah, I gotta dig in a septic. I need to put a septic in here, and I might drill a well, because we shouldn't have to go down too far to catch water here, because the river's right behind here. So the water table shouldn't be that far down. So I'd like to drill a well, get in the septic, get a foundation going. I'd like to do that before winter comes. That would be nice. That would be awesome if I could do that. And I would have to move the camper, obviously. It would have to come over here, it would have to come over somewhere close to the shed, which is another reason why I want this cut in better and leveled out more, so I can get the camper over here close to the shed. I don't know if that's going to happen before winter. It all depends on the money situation. So, but this driveway here, like this edge slopes off here pretty steep. So I want that all built up and brought over. And all this debris needs to be gone. And I want to put more gravel and dirt right here. Because this is all full of trees and it's all loose and it needs to be packed down or whatever. It's all loose. There's trees and debris and everything underneath it. So like I said, the closer I can get the cabin over here to the river, the better. It'll be nicer because I'd like to have a deck going off it that kind of looks down into the river on that side, and then a deck on the other opposing side too as well. So I want the camper to run, or the cabin to run perpendicular this way, right? So that it's facing this way kind of, and facing down the road here. So there'll be a deck on the front of it that kind of looks down at the road. There'll be I might wrap the whole thing in a deck all the way around it, maybe. We'll see how the funds go. But yeah, something like that. I have a design in my head that I want to do. So it'll be a slope style roof like this, only it'll slope. A sloped roof like this, only it'll slope this way. And the short end will be towards the river. And the long end will be facing this way and facing down the road. And that's where all the windows and doors and stuff like that will mostly be. And there'll be a back patio door that goes out onto the back deck, which overlooks the river. So that's the plan. I have it drawn up in my head. I haven't drawn it up on paper yet. It's a pretty simple idea. I built a house in Alberta. I took a mobile home and turned it into a similar design. But then the whole house was sloped roof, and then I had an addition onto the house too, which was almost the same size as the previous, the old part of the house. So it'll be similar to that, but it'll look nice. It'll be nice when it's done. It's gonna take some dough to get there. All right, guys, I'm gonna get back at it, and I will talk to you soon. And like and subscribe. Thanks.